Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra, and today my guest is a wiz-kid all the way from Faridabad city in India, which is about 15-20 miles from New Delhi. His name is Tathya, and he has phenomenal ability with midbrain activities blindfolded. Hello, Tathya. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. So Tathya is 10 years old, and his father, who's with him right now, Mr. Amit Varshna. Hello, Mr. Amit Varshna. How are you?
All well, ma'am. All well. All fine, ma'am.
That's great. All's well is good. And you discovered Tathya's ability to see and read, identify colors at the age of 6 while he was blindfolded. Tell us how that happened.
Ma'am, basically, when he was just a 4-year child, a 4-year kid, and he had a lot of fear because of being a joint family. So one day, what I did, I blindfolded him and made him sit on my car, untied, totally free, and I took the round of my society very, very slowly. So the moment when I completed the round, 2 rounds of my society, I found that he was more happy. So I started imagining, since I'm myself a Reiki follower and practicer, I started this thing in my mind that yes, my son is ready to be trained in coming 1 year or 1.5 years. So that was the first sign when I saw that my son has conquered his own fear through being blind. And the response he showed while sitting on the car bonnet without being tied up, that even took me for surprise that yes, my kid will develop that ability. Ma'am, our children are our DNA. If we have some strength, that has to be in our kid. If it's not there, we have to put in. And if we have some weakness, the same thing has to be in our kid. And then if that weakness, if we find that weakness, we have to remove it. So basically, we have to follow our DNA. It was 12 years back before my marriage. I I had gone through a psychometric test. I was I was feeling a lot of stress in my life. So I found out that my intelligence level is above 150. That means of first generation. So once I conquered myself to be first generation intelligence, so I was sure that my kid will definitely get into it. If not, I'll help him do it. So that was one stage. Then since I'm a first level Reiki and pranic healer, so I knew the what strength the brain has. Even before the science did all those discoveries and invention of space, it was our brain which reached to the sun, measured the diameter, they measured the distance from earth to sun. And then not to forget the Bhagavad Gita, the stories of Hanumanji, Ramayan, they all have all those evidence that your brain can go anywhere. Your brain travels faster than the speed of light also. So this was where I realized my strength and took a target that my son should have the same thing.
Now, you never took any training in midbrain development for your
No,
son
ma'am.
because there's a lot of, let me first tell our viewers that midbrain, the functions are pretty much its motor movements, particularly the eye movements, as well as auditory and visual processing. Now, when we are talking of blindfolding, then a lot of people talk about it. It could be a scam, it could be a fraud. There's a lot of money used in this for training. On the other hand, a lot of people say it's about brain intelligence and it's brain development and intuition process. So your son is a classic example. He did not go for any training in midbrain development. You taught him. Now, you being your background being in electronic and communications, you're an engineer. Did you have any training in brain development, midbrain development?
No, ma'am. With contest to midbrain, I came to know about it way earlier, but my age limit has passed that criteria to develop it further. To again develop the same thing in myself, I have to first cut short all the distractions. I have to go back into meditation. I have to be more stronger in that, and that is only possible either I leave all my work and go to a deep meditation, discard my family, start knowing myself, my strength through meditation. This will help me to go back in time and connect my left brain with the right brain. Basically, our brain is divided into three parts.
Right.
People know only two parts: the left, the right, the verbal, the non-verbal, the reasoning, the non-reasoning. So basically, what connects the both is your midbrain. You normally have heard this word, your brain has fused. When we say the brain has fused or the screws are loose, that means if the brain is fused, it means your left and right are not in balance. They are not communicating with each other. It's just like a big company. The management is the verbal part, which is creative, we do the management work. The labor, the skill, the people who work in the shop floor, they are the left one, the non-verbal one. They just follow instructions. But now, if there's a lack of balance between both, the company won't survive. No matter how good the management is, no matter how good the labor is. The same goes with yourself. We have been brought up with distractions. We have been brought up with comparisons. So we never ourselves manage to know our left and the right part. We hardly any people know about themselves. Even today, I am running a campaign on a teenage treasure where I speak to the teens from the age 13 to 19. You come and you will follow up that all the students who are doing well in studies, they all are disoriented. Their success is not on the right path. They don't know what they are doing actually. They follow what their relatives, their neighbors make them do. A student who gets 90%, let's say a class 8 student, grade 8 or grade 9, if he's getting 90%, 95%, people will start saying you are intelligent. Instead, saying him intelligent, we should say you are 95% hard worker and smart 5% smart worker. This is the way if we can start parenting those kids in a proper manner, they will not get distracted.
Right.
So if a child, just a second, ma'am, if a child who gets 95% in a curriculum, he should give the same test after 2 months and try to score at least 70. If he doesn't score 70 unprepared, that means he is not intelligent. So what we can say is the kid is as good as the last game. He read, he mugged, no matter what he did, and he scored. Today in our education system, we follow the solved questions pattern. We never do unsolved questions. Since we don't do unsolved questions, we actually don't know how much the concept we know by heart or by on tips. What we are doing, just mugging,
Right.
doing 10 times,
We
memorizing.
want to revisit our education system. I've been saying that all the time, bring the spiritual quotient back in our kids. And you talked about meditation, which brings a lot of concentration and focus. So, Tathya, do you do a lot of meditation?
Do meditation with my father.
You do that's great. When parents do meditation with their kids, I think that's a great way because there's a lot of deep influence in the child's brain. And you talked about the brain, and the capacity of the brain is unlimited. We hardly use that much. We use a very
We
small
hardly use it.
percentage of our brain. So brain optimization is very, very important. And you have trained him from the age of 6 to now. He's 10 years old, and you're in 6th grade, right, Tathya, right now?
Yes.
People have said, when their kids are blindfolded, they can peek through the blindfold. Let's see that blindfold bandage that you have.
Sure, ma'am. Now, this is the part. This goes inside the eyes so that you can see nothing. This is a black portion which again hides everything, and this is the final mask.
Okay.
So when there are 3 layers, the child can hardly see anything.
Okay.
So this is a 3-layer protection. So it can give you a trust that the boy or the child cannot see through.
Yeah, there's no peeking through this whole thing. I can see that. I'm not in
There's no
person with
peeking
you,
through.
but I can see that there is no peeking. There's no hole out there. Okay,
There's
so
no
let's
hole, ma'am.
blindfold Tathya right now. Tathya,
Sure,
are you
ma'am.
all set?
Just hold on, ma'am.
We're all set right now, right? He's got 3 layers. I doubt if you can see anything. Like his whole face is covered with the blindfold.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Can you see this picture?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
the
What do you see in
picture.
this picture?
I can see this in this picture. There is think peoples
Okay.
with the black dresses.
So there are 3 people, right? And they wear black dresses?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. That was my graduation picture.
And they are having black dresses.
Yes, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. Okay. What colors are these?
What, ma'am?
Color.
Ma'am, one color is red
Okay.
and one color is, I think, ma'am.
Now, can you bring your right hand in the center?
Okay, I'm just going to put like this.
Yeah, because due to the extreme light now, it is showing 2 colors basically.
White.
Okay. That's,
This is
what
good.
is this?
A black pen.
A black pen. Good. Very cool. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay.
Ma'am, there is lot of pictures.
A lot of pictures. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What else can you see? There are a lot of pictures. Who are in the pictures? Can you identify some of them?
Ma'am, I can, in the pictures, I can see you.
You can see me. Okay. Okay. Do you feel you have to do a lot of concentration when you're blindfolded and you're looking at the pictures or the colors? Yes? It's a lot of focus for you,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Do you meditate before you do all this, or you just meditate with your father, once a
Ma'am,
day or twice a
I
day?
meditate in the morning.
You meditate in the morning, but so when you're blindfolded, you're just focused as to what is in front of you without, of course, your eyes are closed, right? So are you in your class, you're the only one who can do that? Or the other
Yes,
kids?
ma'am.
You're the only one?
I am only one.
So
And ma'am, I have also performed on the stage also in my school.
oh, you have performed in the stage. Okay,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
great. And when was that?
It was Winter Carnival, 24th of December.
Oh, okay. Okay, just some months ago. Okay.
Now
And
just imagine a situation, you are going to sleep, okay? And you tell your son, okay, tonight we'll go to Dubai in the dreams. And before then, just imagine a situation, you and your son. First of all, I am a friend to him and he is my friend. So we both are friends. So when two friends discuss in the night that come on, tomorrow we are going to Dubai. So before going to Dubai, we see some pictures on YouTube and just imagine in the night, we are actually in Dubai. And this is in the morning, I take the feedback from him. How was Dubai? So basically, just by imagining yourself at a particular place, you can have the complete feel factor of the same place. You don't physically have to be there. Your mind can travel and take all the experiences which you want. Just imagine you train the kids from day one, from the birth time, and the brain develops up till the age of 10 or 14. During this period, you have a lot of neurons getting wired up in the brain. So the more you use them at the time of wiring, the communication becomes more and stronger. Because when this thing happens, the child doesn't have so much of distraction of the neighborhood. So this is why in earlier times also the kids were used to send to Gurukul. There was no sort of some education compulsory. They have to make meditate, imagine, focus on those things which improve their concentration.
Your
On
mind
the study,
in the moment. You're in the moment. So after mindfulness, you're going into meditation. So there's focus, concentration, and going within. So that's how you are getting to have that balance in you. You also have, you look like buddies, both of you, more not like father and son.
yeah.
You have a couple of videos that you shot recently. One was in the car. You're in the car. Tathya's in the car, and he's blindfolded, and he is sharing
He is
with us
telling,
all the information that's going in front of him. It's like a commentary. This car, this truck, this color. So let's take a look at that video.
yes,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sure.
It is written below horn. Color is yellow
Very nice.
and white.
Okay, yeah, very nice. Now can you tell me? Just wait for a second. Now there's a new vehicle coming in front of me. Just hold. Now, okay. Now tell the name of this car.
Greta.
Very nice. What's the color?
White.
Okay. Can you read the number plate?
Yes.
Can you read the number plate?
Yes.
Try and read it.
HR298R2185.
Very nice. See all people?
Yes.
Tathya has named the car correct. He has named he has named the number plate very correctly, and the color also. See on the left, which car is there?
Baleno.
Very nice.
Blue color.
Very nice. Let's move forward. Now again which car on the left?
Greta. And the number plate is DL3CCM8090.
Very nice. You have done it. Congrats. And you can see
This is the video for the bicycle ride, right?
Okay. Ready? Steady. Go. Now take a U-turn from around the person. Can you see the man? Good. Very nice. Again take a turn. If you stand there. Go and touch the person. Sense where he is standing. Yeah, go. Good. Very nice.
Wow.
Go straight. Now go straight. Take a U-turn from the speed breaker, and we are standing over here. You have to touch the person. Yeah, go. Come. Take a U-turn from the speed breaker. Go. Come back. Now you have to touch this person. Come on. You have to touch the person. Can you see him? Come on. Come and park the cycle in front of the person. Right now. Come on. Good. 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 Very good. Very good. Good. Now you have to come back and touch the person. Come back and touch him. Come back and touch him. Yeah. Very nice.
That was awesome. It's really awesome. The bicycle ride, you're touching the guard, and then you're taking the U-turn. I mean, that's not easy feat. And then the cars, I can read that car plates that you were reading. It was just amazing. Mr. Varshnia, tell us, besides meditation for concentration, focus, and getting that balance, what other exercises are you training Tathya with, to strengthen the brain?
And basically, at the moment, I train him out of the syllabus, basically. I have trained him, I have focused him that you have to learn as much thing as possible with the heart of learning. and you will be just going till grade 10. So I have given him a vision also with small missions. The first mission is just pass senior school and I'll shift you abroad and you will learning more things. You won't be wasting any time in back in India doing your college, then all those stuff. So he is focused that he will be saving 8 years of time and he will be enjoying his life 8 years before the other people start enjoying it. So basically, I have given him that corpus to expand your horizon. There is no limitation of brain to learn. And yes, I don't force him to score big marks, but what I want him, what all you learn, even if you know 30%, that should be the 100%. So instead of mugging 100% and memorizing nothing, it's better he memorizes, learns 30% very hardly with so much of dedication so that he remembers it throughout his life. He doesn't have to move back to learn or revise it again. So these are small steps and I don't pressurize him. I don't compare him with other kids because I know every kid has a different potential and they all are following the parental guidelines also, only. Now, parenting has a big role in this. If you want, you have to have set goals as per your expertise, as per your strength and weakness for the child. You just can't, by just sending to expensive schools or spending so much of money just to show it, it doesn't mean that your child will be groomed properly. Even at good schools, he can go off the track. No matter how much money you have, if you can't spend it, it's wasteless. And no matter how much freedom you have, if you can't enjoy it, it's useless.
If our children are taught young all the good virtues and respecting all creation and living a harmonious life, if they're taught at a very young age, they can become great ambassadors for tomorrow. So Tathya, tell me, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Ma'am, I want to become a pilot.
I mean, wants to be a pilot basically.
You want to be a pilot? Okay. I hope you don't drive blindfold.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if
Maybe he is the first pilot who will be flying the plane blindfolded.
Plane,
yes, ma'am.
blindfolded. Yes.
If I can ride my cycle with
And all
blindfolded.
the passengers.
I'm not sure if I will be able to travel on that plane.
Yes, ma'am.
But just imagine what the passengers will be thinking. They will be having their heart in their mouth.
Pilot is, let me get your attention, please. The pilot is blindfolded and flying. Wow.
Ma'am, basically what I want to pass a message to every viewers, all parents and everyone that don't overfed your kids because they are being overfed, undernourished. This is happening in the education also, even in food industry also. You make your son or your kid eat a full family size pizza in dinner to fill his stomach. The stomach may be full, but the nourishment is zero.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can have
healthy diet is
what we can do is we can have a pizza, a single slice of pizza just for the taste, and at the end of the day eat healthy. The same goes with your studies. You have to follow syllabus also, and you have to follow your intent, your interest, and things you love to do. And the parents have to understand this. They have to be at least 23 hours in a day a parent, 1 hour at least a friend. Until unless you are friend with your kids, they will not speak to you. Their weakness, their strength, their fear. So the more you are friend to your children, set example to them.
Let's hear from Tathya. Amit, let's hear from Tathya now.
Yeah.
Tathya, what's your favorite dish?
Ma'am, my favorite dish is one is rajma chawal
Mm-hmm.
and idli sambar.
Oh, idli sambar and beans. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And sometimes I get pizza.
Not all the time, right?
No, sometimes.
Okay.
And black dal.
Okay, black dal. Okay.
Black dal is the I love it.
Yeah, black dal with that mango essence in
Raw
that.
mango.
Raw mango.
Raw mango. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
ma'am. I love that.
Actually, ma'am, their mother is Chatpati. She is from Delhi 6, so she is Chatpati.
Now, you have also 3.5-year-old twins.
Yes, I have a
Twin
brother and
siblings,
sister.
yeah, brother, sister, 3.5-year-old.
Yes,
Yes.
and their name is Kyash. The brother name is Kyash and the sister name is Kashmi.
So are you teaching them also what you've learned from your father?
I'm not now because I also learned when I was 4 years.
Mm. Right.
And my brother and sister is 3 years.
Right.
I can teach them when they will be 4 years.
When they're 4 years old, so like they've
Yes,
got
in
6 more months to
January.
go. 6,
19
7 months to go,
January.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, 19 January.
Ma'am, it's very important for the kids to use the proper pronunciation to understand. So basically, it's 4.5 years age. The kids are well groomed to speak all the words, all the all the spellings, colors, name of the colors, name of the fruits. So basically, it is the 4.5 and 5 is the best age to groom this brain. Right now, they are into a different activity. They are into different mode of listening songs. I don't make them listen Hindi and English songs. They are listening to Spanish, French, those songs which we normally don't sing. So the brain always gets involved in calculation what I am actually hearing.
Mm.
So this is an indirect exercise for the brain. And I'll advise for all parents that when the baby, see, by default, why he speaks mother tongue, because when he's growing, he listens those words from the mouth. So basically, those get stored into the mind. If other than the mother tongue, if the kids start listening to different music, different visuals, their brain will store more and more information, and that will be more helpful to retrieve in future whenever they want.
Tathya, you like music? You like to sing?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, sometimes I hear French music because in my school there is third language also, so I have choose French. I know words also in French.
Very nice, very nice. Mr. Varshner, you are going to be holding some workshops for young children on how to develop midbrain.
I'm just planning.
Activities.
I'm just planning it after a year or so, most likely 2 years down the line. I was planning it a bit earlier, but COVID had some different decisions. But thanks to the God, we all are alive. So this process of training the young ones also has been shifted to 2 years ahead. Meanwhile, I have started my Teenage Treasure campaign, where I am discussing a lot of things with the young students for age 13 to 19, so that I can make their career guidance a better one. So this is my first attempt. Second, I am also working with engineers, which is the name is Engineering Treasure, where I am now want to contribute to society that what took me to learn 25 years or 20 years should take them only 4 or 5 years to learn. So the more our society gets educated before time, they won't be wasting time, and they will contribute to the country's GDP.
So Tathya, what's the next activity you're going to learn blindfolded from your dad?
Smell, color, and tell.
Smell
No,
colors.
basically, no. Basically, what he will be doing is, I will be making him smell a commodity. Let's say a mobile phone. He will smell that, and I will hide the mobile phone, and he will search the mobile phone, just like a dog. So he will be a sniffer.
You are an awesome kid. I can see that. And well, wish you all the best. You want to be a pilot when you grow up.
Thank
That's great. Well, thank you, Tathya, and thank you, Mr. Varshnell. I'm Dr. Renee Mehrra. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a story to share, please do send an email. Until next week, stay healthy, stay positive.